Hey, perfect spirit. I'm Sam Shelley, the Miracle Man. Now let's create a miracle in your life right here, right now. Let's do it. So I wasn't really sure. Oh, before we do that, just welcome if you're new to my channel. I talk about getting rid of that stress, the anxiety, all that garbage that's weighing you down, maybe creating stress related diseases or autoimmune diseases if the body's attacking itself. So for today, so if you're new, I'm just jumping around a little bit. I don't edit these things. These are just one shot and off we go. I don't edit these. So also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like this. So we're really going to dive into it today. So I was like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? Like nothing was really arising. So I pulled up my Shaman's Oracle deck, and I am doing live readings on Monday night at around 8 o'clock Eastern time on YouTube. They're shared out, and Facebook. So when I pull some cards, they want me to talk about this spirit of healing. Know that we have the spirit within us that knows how to heal. But how do we go about that healing? Well, we want to be in a place of joy, the Dancer of Joy card, and the Guidance card. It says Ancestor of Guidance on it. So basically, it's being in this place of happiness, of joy, of celebration, which makes perfect sense. Do you think it's easier to heal yourself when you're feeling good and happy? Or if you're sad, depressed, feeling down? It's much harder to heal. So the first step is to be happy, to find joy in this moment. I am alive. All things are possible. Then after we're there, then what's the next? It's the Ancestor of Guidance, which is listening to your own perfect spirit. Like that, I had no concept of healing. I was just simply sitting there, keeping myself present. Oh, there goes the mind again with the stories, the head trash. Bring myself back here without judging, condemn myself. Just notice when I'm lost in thoughts and bring myself back to here. Then once I was here and the mind, and wasn't giving the mind the energy, the power, the attention, I just came back to here, and out of this stillness, wisdom arises. That's the first voice. It's the voice that uplifts you. Which your real true spiritual voice, when it's uplifting, very positive, very encouraging. It's not giving the stories. It's simply saying, do this, do that. But the first thing I heard from my own intuition, which was a huge aha, and shifted everything for me. So it was just, like I said before, I was in the thoughts, coming back to here, in the thoughts, coming back to here. Then, I realized I had thoughts, but I wasn't these thoughts. Then about 3 months later, I discovered who I was. So if I wasn't my thoughts, then who am I? And the wisdom, the guidance came through, perfect spirit. I'm like, that's it. My spirit is whole and complete. It's simply the body that's damaged. Then I simply had a deep knowing that all was well, and all sense of fear just went away. Then I just followed my own guidance, my own compass, my own way to healing this body. So over a course of 16 months, I got off 13 medications, a daily injectable, got rid of my cane, got rid of all signs of disease, MS, multiple sclerosis, bipolar. I was a rapid cycler bipolar. I was all over the place. I had psoriasis, that itchy skin condition on a third of my body. You can see it's all clear now, like this was all scaly at one time. Then when it's gets into your joints, it's psoriatic arthritis. And then I was so stressed, so overwhelmed, I also had chronic migraines. So all that stuff is simply gone because I realized the spirit of healing is within us, that we know the answer, that we know our way. Yet the mind loves to seek outside. We have to see that I know my way. I simply have to get the mind quiet enough to hear my own wisdom, my own insights. And sometimes you'll get those gut reactions even when the mind is busy. You'll just have an aha moment knowing that you need to go do something. But sometimes you don't do that because you don't trust yourself. Then the mind convinces you that's not right. Go do it this way. Then you look back and regret and said, oh, I should have done that way. But you don't want to be in a place of regret, of judgment, of criticism. That adds to the head trash. You simply want to notice, observe, then come back to where your power is. So the spirit of healing is your perfect spirit, and that we all have this ability. The only thing blocking your ability is the head trash that pits up the shields, the blocks, saying, no, thank you, we got this. The mind doesn't have it. The mind is always lost in the weeds, looking for the answers out there, reading books, seeking answers. But we really just need to go within to know our answers, to know our truth. The ultimate truth is silence, is peace. So peace is the real energy of transformation. Then taking this inspired action from this peace. You're just sitting there quietly, then something comes up saying, do yoga, drink water. And you just go do those things without questioning. And that's where you have to take this leap of faith. You really just take a big leap of faith and trust in yourself. Yeah, at times you won't hear the wisdom properly because it's hard to discern between the head voice and this deeper intuitive voice. The simple way to remember is intuitive is simply do this, do that, no stories. The mind will give you a story. Drink water to keep yourself hydrated is an example. It's probably the easiest example to think of. It could be like, do yoga so you get more flexible, would be another mind story. For me, it was just do yoga. So the next question was, okay, so where's my studio? Driving to work one day, driving past the yoga studio, I knew that was it. After work, go there, sign up, and I think the next day after I signed up was I actually did my first class. It's like an immediate, you got to take that immediate action. You can't procrastinate. That's the poison the mind's trying to plant in there. It's not the right time. You're not the right person to do this. Who are you to do this? This won't work. All those kind of stories to try to derail you from your own wisdom. But you have to be in this place of joy, of contentment. And when I really think of this, I think of Abraham Hicks talking about the vortex. And the way you get into this vortex, you want to be at peace and you want to be happy, joyful, content. Not stressed, not anxious, not feeling heavy, not feeling weighed down. So if you're feeling weighed down, that's the thoughts weighing you down, the beliefs, the opinions. And if that mind isn't quiet, but you're still trying to do high energy, it's usually not going to work because this will sabotage the manifestations. This will interfere. It will get in the way. So I always suggest get into a place of peace, then manifest from there. And that's the 0 point, how to manifest from the 0 point. So I do those workshops on occasion, and I call it the circle. The circle like behind me is what I lead. It's not a healing circle, it's just a circle, because healing has a lot of stories. We don't want to attach to any stories. So I like the circle. It's a sign of oneness. It's a sign of wholeness. That we are whole and complete, just as we stand, just as we sit here. It's simply the mind creating opinions that this is not your way. This isn't for you. We got to let all that go and realize there's a healer within you begging to get out, to be free. And you can create this freedom by just 5 minutes a day. Just 5 minutes. Or maybe 2 or 3 if 5 is too long for you. Just notice the thoughts. Thinking again. And just gently bring yourself back. Notice the word keyword, gently. No judging, no criticism, no beating yourself up. That's fuel for the mind. The mind already has enough fuel. It's time to, let go of the mind. The ego, the mind is good to take care of ourselves, but when it starts to give you life directions, like what's the best for you in your life, that's when it's problematic. That's when it causes issues. All right, so I'm going to log out of here. So just take good care of yourself, and I will talk to you real soon. All right, take care. Let me know if you have any questions, any issues. Bye for now.